Hi, my name is Jane Walker. I'm the CEO and founder of the Purple Community Fund and our registered charity in the Philippines called Upskills Plus Foundation. We work in crisis poverty. That means that we work with the poorest communities in the world. They're unable to access education or healthcare, and their income is dangerously below the minimum wage. Families that we work with are always in various different stages of crisis. And last year we saw so many fires that propelled families into a deeper level of crisis than they ever thought was imaginable. And we were able to support many of them with your help. That put back our student at risk register, where we monitor our students' situations and circumstances and see how they've changed and where they are if on the register, if that places them at risk of dropping out of college or school. We completed it in January, and we found that over 70% of our students are most at risk now of dropping out of school. When we've analysed those reasons why, 44% of them whose parents are suffering from chronic illnesses and they can't afford to buy the medicines. And then there is around another 30% within that 44% whose parents have ongoing illnesses that need daily medication, and they also cannot afford to buy those medicines. The cost of living has risen so much here that food is almost the same price as it is in the UK. In fact, some things are the same price as they are in the UK, making it extremely difficult for families to manage. So many of them are resorting to buying very cheap, poorly nutritious food, and they're doing that in favour of buying medicines for themselves. I cannot tell you what a pressure this is for the students. We've already seen 25 students drop out of school when we've talked to them. They've said that they're just taking a break. They need to go to the markets and earn money so that they can afford to pay for their parents' medication or at least help with their food bills. They're earning well below the minimum wage because they haven't completed their education and can't get regular work. We're worried about the other 169 students that are also in similar positions. And so by monitoring on this at risk register, we've seen that if we don't put in an intervention quickly, then we are going to have mass dropouts. Even though the students tell us they'll only drop out for a year just to earn money for the medications, we know that once they've dropped out, it's very hard to get them back into education because their families start to rely on that very small income that they're earning. So we really want to move quickly on this. We're appealing for assistance, for money so that we can buy those medicines on a regular basis for the parents. We've been able to raise a cost of living allowance, which is only 1,000 pesos a month, but it gives them just a little bit more money in the family so they can pay for their electric bill, buy water and help with food. But with the medicines, it's beyond our financial capability to meet it. It's 1.1 million pesos. If you can give anything towards that, it doesn't matter if it feels like a small amount, it will help because we can start to pay off these medicine bills for the families. We need to be able to stop them from dropping out of school. You're going to see 3 videos, short ones, but they are of different situations that some of our students are in. The first one is of a lovely student called Bianca. Her father left the family about 9 months ago, abandoned them, is not paying anything for them. And he advised them to stop schooling so that she could earn some money and help pay for her mother's illness, which is a heart disease, and she really needs daily medication. Her younger brother wasn't able to stay in school. They just didn't have enough money for food. And Bianca is really under pressure because she knows that if she could get a low-paid job, it would help look after all 3 of them. By giving her mother medicines and by us giving her the COLA allowance, that's going to get the family back on track and will help the brother get back into school so that he can also continue his education.
Grade 11 na po, nag-aaral po ako sa Triangle University. Ito, kasi ang anak ko, bunso.
Ano pong pangalan niya?
Carla Sigrites.
Kumusta naman ang pag-aaral mo, Bianca?
Ako naman po.
Tapos ngayon, si mama mo, kumusta naman si mama?
May sakit si mama. Ito lang po na-diagnose lang. May sakit daw po, sabi sa center. Pero hindi ko naman pinadamdam. Kasi gusto kong kukunin para baka hindi kami, wala naman kami inaasahan eh.
So ngayon po, si Carl naman po, anong ginagawa ni Carl?
Nag-aaral naman kasi siya. Kaso nahinto siya.
Bakit po siya nahinto, nanay?
Wala na kasi ako ipabawag sa kanya eh. Wala kasi bibigay. Kawala daw ako sa pagkain, sabi nila. Kaya lumalik na ako.
Po naman din po kayo walang makain po.
Wala naman kami suporta. Pero sa ngayon, sa tulong nyo, nakakain naman kami. Nangyala siya. Walis. Hindi na siya umuwi. Tapos, hindi yung binibigyan mga anak ko. Kaya wala akong nagmamahal sa kanya.
Sa akin po siya umiyak na huminto na lang daw po ako ng pag-aaral. Tapos po dahil mag-iwalay na po sa liwan. Nasaktan po ako kasi kayo lang po nag-grade 11 ako. Kasi nakapay po ng pag-aaral. So, Bianca, gaano kahalaga sa'yo na makapag-aral ka, Bianca? Nalaga po para kahit po paano matulungan po sila naman. Makapagtapos din po si Fernando. Po, bumalinag po siya para kahit po paano may katulong din.
Sarap po. Lalo hihigit sa mga anak ko. Turuan din sila. Kasi pag magkamay ako ng ako, hindi ako matanggap kasi mahina daw ako.
The next one is Alma. Alma has already dropped out of school. He went to take his exam, and that day his father went in with kidney disease and was told that he needs dialysis. Fortunately, he doesn't need new kidneys, but he does need dialysis for several months. That is costing 1,400 pesos a session. He needs 3 sessions a week. They took out a massive loan with a money lender. They don't say that on the video, but he did tell me that afterwards. And that is causing enormous amounts of problems for them because the interest rates are so high. And the little livelihood that they did have, which was a small grocery store, they are literally eating the products in the grocery store and their livelihood would soon be gone. We desperately need to get that medication for the father because he will get well again and he will be able to start to work. And then we can get Alma back into education this year, which he's agreed for. We're able from some of our food stocks to stock up the Sari Sari store to help them a little bit more. But money for medicines is going to be enough to change that family around and get them back on a more stable footing again.
Ako po si Elmer Castellano Jr. At ito po ang aking papa.
Ako po si Elmer Castellano, humingi po ng kunting tulong sa pang-medical ko po. Yan po na ako po, na dialysis patients po ako.
Ano po ang naging epekto ninyo sa pagbili ng mga gamot na sa pang-araw-araw ninyo pangangailangan sa bahay po?
Nagipit po kami.
Nung nag-immersion po ako, pag-uwi ko po, ayun na po, inatake na po si papa. Tapos kami na po nagdala po sa hospital. Tapos in the second day po, ayun na po yung exam ko eh. Kaso po, ako po nagbantay sa papa ko. Kasi po nilakad po ni mama yung mga papeles po.
Yung dialysis po, mga ilang beses po yun?
Sa isang linggo po, 3 beses. 1-4. Bawat salang.
Sana po maging okay na po lahat. Tapos makapag-aral po ako ulit. Gusto ko po makapag-aral ulit para po matulungan ko po sila papa. Balang araw po.
And the last video is really sad. It's Maybelline. She is our university student. She's in her 2nd year. She's a beautiful girl. But her family all had tuberculosis. They didn't get it treated. And that is one of the results that those tumours can turn, the tuberculosis can turn to a tumour and has meant that she's got this liver cancer. We've been told that with the right medication, it can be treatable in her liver because liver has the amazing ability to regenerate under the right conditions. But her family are prioritizing food for all of them and cannot afford those medicines for her. So we've been trying to stand in that gap but medicines will be able to get Maybelline through. Without it, she will surely not survive.
Ako po si Maybelline, 20 years old. Nakatira po ako sa Permanent, Balatanda. Nag-aaral po ako sa PUP, IP student, and ang trabaho po ng tatay ko is nangangalakal po siya ng basura. Anim po kaming magkakapatid. Ang kinikita po ng tatay ko is 300 a day po. Last April po, na-diagnose po ako sa sakit ko na liver cancer. Yan po yung dahilan kung bakit po muntikan ako mag-stop ng pag-aaral ko. Dahil po hindi ko po kayang pagsabahin yung pag-aaral din po yung paggagamot. Inano po sa akin ng doktor na kailangan ko daw pong mag-biopsy or chemo. Hindi naman po kaya ng magulang ko yung mga pangangailangan sa ospital. Dahil po yung trabaho nga po ng tatay ko is nangangalaka lang po siya ng basura. May kapatid pa po akong nag-aaral na 2. Kailangan po muna ni tatay as unahin yung pambaon ng kapatid ko. Nakikita ko po sa kanya na napapagod na siya. Parang may sakit na po siyang iniinda. Hindi niya lang po gusto ko mong matapos yung pag-aaral ko. Wala kong kailangan ko siya.
So yeah, I'm sorry that Maybelline have to cut off her story because as earlier she is just telling the challenges of her family, that her father, despite of also experiencing medical conditions, still have to waste stick all around Metro Manila to gain additional income to support the studies of her brother and sisters po. And alongside with that, Maybelline is also experiencing a medical condition. She is now suffering from a liver cancer. And Maybelline is really a very hardworking student.
Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you so much in advance for the help that I'm sure some of you will be able to give.